Let's continue to improve our chat agent. In last tutorial, we improved the chat agent into a virtual girlfriend and boyfriend, which is pretty easy. And today we're going to make this even better. In the last tutorial, we just make this. We ask the large language model to act as a user's friend, and then it works. Let's go to the preview page and have some fun. I have the preview page open here. I choosing the girlfriend and say hello, hi. It's pretty good. I can chat with her like a virtual girlfriend, but I found a terrible problem because I found my girlfriend does not remember things. For example, do you remember when we met? Of course, I don't think it'll remember because I never tell this virtual girlfriend. Right now, she's just hallucination. It's just randomly saying that we met in a small coffee shop downtown. Let me just tell her where actually I wish her to remember where we met. I said, no, honey, we actually met in our high school. Remember, we are schoolmates. Okay, great. Now she acknowledged that we actually indeed met in high school, but let me ask her again. Do you remember where we met? Apparently she forgot. She said we met in a coffee shop downtown. Let's ask again. If I ask again, oh, this time she said we met in a summer music festival. So now she remember met in the neighborhood store. Why is that? Yeah, for every time, it's just going to randomly telling not the fact. Why the bot does not remember what I just told her. The reason is pretty simple. Every time I have some input, it just called the large language model, but the large language model itself does not have memories. It actually does not have any history or any information about what we have just talked before. To let the large language model aware that what we have talked before, we need to let her know what exactly we have talked. Fortunately, we have something that is very easy to add. All we need to do is add input, and one of the system input is called conversation history. But just to give that input to large language model is not enough yet, because we only have this input, we didn't let it process. To let it process, we just need to add a new prompt. The assistant is specially used to let the large language model know some kind of background. For example, chat history is the perfect background to let it know. The large language model is going to respond for all those prompts based on orders. The first thing, the large language model get this system prompt. The instruction is let the large language model to act as a girlfriend or boyfriend. Then it's going to answer the user question, and then we're going to tell the model that we have this chat history. Here's the problem: is when the model try to answer the user questions, the background information has not been told yet. All we need to do is drag this information on the top. Now, when the second box is executed, the model now understand all the conversation it has done before, and then when the model try to answer user questions, it will know. So then let's ask the model again. To make this more clear, let's start a new session. In Agents Debug panel, you can always have as many as different sessions as you wish. This is very helpful for debugging. So you can have multiple different conversations. Each of the conversations, they are isolated, so you can easily debug. We create a new session. Right now in this new session, it does not have anything. So I can just say, hey, hello, and say, do you remember we met in our classroom, in our high school. This time, so of course, I do remember the day in high school. Now, it seems remembered. Well, let's ask, where do we meet? This time, it's we first met in our high school classroom, remember? Yes, that's great. Apparently, he remembered this time. Let's give it another try. Great. It's consistently tell me that we met in high school. This is how to let the agent remember things between each of the conversations. In this tutorial, you learn how to let the model remember things in the conversation. In the next tutorial, we're going to keep improving to make this chatbot more personalized.